Hi, this is A.S. Kulkarni. Welcome to my presentation on hospital manufacturing. Under this, we'll cover here the inventory control. Learning outcome of today's presentation is after completion of this presentation, you will be able to apply the methods or technique for inventory control. So, roadmap of today's presentation. First, we will see the introduction of inventory control. Afterwards, we will go for the methods or techniques which are used to control the inventory. So, you can see in this picture. So, these are the materials which are purchased by that particular hospital, or here the maintaining of stock which is required in the hospital. So your pharmacist is taking care of that particular inventory in hospital pharmacy. So pharmacist will check the how much stock which is remain in the hospital pharmacy and how much stock to be purchased to make that to control the inventory. So inventory control is nothing but the stock management. So whatever the medicines which are required or the raw material which are required in the hospital, so the stock of that particular material will be maintained there. So here the inventory control is defined as sum of a value of raw material, fuels, spare parts, maintenance of consumables, semi-processed and finished product stock of an organization at any given time of a point. So all these materials which is purchased with the time here. So time is very important. So at that particular time, that particular medicines or raw material should be present in the hospital pharmacy. So for that purpose here, supervision is a very important of that particular product. So either that product is a raw material, fuels, spare parts which is required in the manufacturing unit, or the raw material which is required in the manufacturing unit, as well as the either that product is semi-processed product or the finished product which is required in the hospital pharmacy for the dispensing purpose. So all these available with the time. So at that particular time, before that, going with the out of stock label or out of stock label. So here for the inventory control, here the various techniques which are used. So in that first, ABC analysis, that is always a better control. So here the material which is categorized in A, B, C category on the basis of the cost of that particular product, and then there is an inventory control of that particular products, as well as VD analysis method. So these particular methods which are used in case of the spare parts which is required for the machineries in the hospital manufacturing. That is V, that is vital, E means essential, and D means the desirable. So on the basis of that particular criteria, here inventory control of that particular material which is carried out. Third method is there, that is FSN analysis, that is fast moving items, slow moving items, and non-moving items. And fourth method is there, that is economic order quantity, that is EOQ method. So by using this some equation, the inventory control of that particular product which is carried out. So let's see one by one. So first, ABC analysis, that is always better control. So here the materials which are categorized in A, B and C category. So depends on the cost of that particular medicines. So here that particular medicines which are categorized in A category, B category and C category. So here we'll see what is meant that A category. So this category includes costly items. So high cost items which are categorized in this category or included in this category. So the volume of a material of these category items may not be more than 10% of the total items. But these items consumes 70% of total budget of that inventories. So here the item of or the quantity of that particular items is not more than the 10%, but while purchasing or at the time of purchasing, so it will consumes or they will consume the 70% of the budget. So these items which are categorized in this A category. So next category we will see here the B category. So these items neither cost or nor cheap. So the volume of the material comprises 20% of the total inventory or the total material, and it consumes the 20% of expenditure from the total budget. So here the quantity of that B category is related to 20% of the total materials which is required in the hospital or which is available in the hospital, and it consumes also the 20% of the budget from the total. So next category here, that is C category. So in this category here, cheaper items which are included, so they contribute the 70% of items of that total quantity or the total material which is available or required in the hospital, but it requires 10% of investment of the total budget. So you just see or compare here the A category and C category. So it's opposite. So in A category the quantity of that particular material is 10%, but here the quantity of this C category is the 70%. But in A category 70% budget is required to procure that material or to purchase that material, but in case of C category here only 10% budget which is required to procure that material. So by doing this analysis, so here that materials which are categorized in A category, B category and C category, and on the basis of that analysis here the hospital or the hospital pharmacy maintaining the inventory of that particular product. So let's move to next technique here, that is video analysis. So here these particular techniques which are used in case of the spare parts which is required in the hospital or that particular hospital manufacturing unit. So here the V is an vital. So here that particular materials which are categorized either that vital, or E means that is essential, and D means desirable. So here that particular parts which are categorized in vital, essential and desirable category. So after that categories, so here those materials which are vital, so here the inventory of that particular material which are controlled or which are maintained in the hospital. So by using this category, so whatever the material or that the spare parts which is required in the hospital pharmacy or in hospital manufacturing unit, so here these items which to be procured. So let's move forward here. So here we will see the third technique, that is FSN analysis. So FSN, that is F means fast, S means slow and N means non. So here these materials which are categorized under these three categories, that is either that material is fast moving material or fast moving medicines. slow moving medicines, or either that particular product is non moving. So by using these categories, so here the materials which to be procured. So this fast moving and slow moving category is depends on the gravity of consumption of that particular material. So by evaluating that categories or the consumption which is done in a previous, so here that material which are categorized in these three categories. After that, so the material which is purchased for the maintaining the inventory of that particular material. So here we will see the categorized items here. So in these fast moving categories, here some antibiotics which are included or comes under this category, that antibiotics. So that antibiotics are required throughout the year. So every day antibiotics which are required in the hospital farm. So that's why it comes under the fast moving category. The consumption of that antibiotic is more in case of other or as compared to the other medicines. So slow moving items which includes the anti-malarial medicines, so which are not required throughout the year but they require the seasonal. So that anti-malarials which are required seasonal wise or season wise, so that's why it is included in the slow moving category. And last one is there, that is non-moving items. So those items which are not required daily or they are dispensed or which are prescribed to the patient in less quantity, or so here the patient which are not prescribed here the that particular tonics and topicals. So every patient doesn't require that particular tonics. So in case of or in case of 100 patients, only 2 to 3 patients are required that particular medicines. So that's why the consumption of that particular medicines which is less. So that's why it comes under the non-moving category. So this is overall about the FSN analysis. So by doing that analysis here, the inventory of that particular material which is controlled. And here we'll see the last method, that is economic order quantity, that is EOQ. So this method is used to find out how much quantity of medicines to be ordered. So here the accurate quantity is determined by using this method to purchase that particular material or the medicine. So quantity at which the ordering cost and inventory carrying cost will be minimum. So here ordering cost consists of cost of paper and work involved to place the order. So whatever the cost which is required to purchase that particular medicine, so that comes under the ordering cost. Next one here, the inventory cost, so which includes the rent of storage, taxes, salaries of store personnel, and losses which is happening during the handling or at the time of break. If the material which will be break during the transportation or during the inventory managing, so here that comes under this category, that is inventory cost. So here EOQ method is, or that EOQ of that particular medicines which is determined by tabular determination, graphic presentation, or by using the algebraic formula. So here we'll see the algebraic formulae method for the determination of EOQ. So this method which are very commonly used, so you can see this particular equation, that is EOQ is equal to under root 2AB divided by CS. So whereas the A is an annual consumption, B is an buying cost, nothing but the ordering cost, C is the cost per unit, and S is an inventory carrying cost. So by using this formula, the quantity of that particular medicines which is determined. So here the cost per unit which is determined by using this formula, that is total cost which is required to manufacture that particular product divided by total number of units packed. So by using this formula, here the cost of that particular medicine per unit which to be calculated. So here the total cost which is considered or which is calculated by using here this equation, that is variable cost plus fixed cost. So here variable cost which includes the cost of raw material, cost of packaging material, utilities, expenses, and the wages. So these are the variable costs. So which is not fixed. So that particular cost which will be changed. And here the fixed cost includes the salary of the workers which is actually working in that particular department, and marketing expenses, so which is fixed, and some administrative expenses. So here that administrative expenses which is also fixed, you can't change this particular administrative expenses, as well as the testing charges of that particular raw material or the final product. And last one here, that fixed cost includes depreciation value of machines and premises. So whatever the cost which is required to maintain for the maintenance, so that also fixed. Okay, so I think you have understood this. So here we will see the advantages of inventory control. So this inventory control helps in maintaining inventory as less as possible with respect of a drug distribution. So here by using that inventory or this inventory control helps to maintain the stock of that particular medicines optimum, so as much they required for, not high quantity of that particular medicine and not less quantity. So only optimum quantity is required in the hospital, so which to be maintained by using this inventory control method. So also it reduces the chances of out of stock danger. So out of stock means here that particular material which is not available in the pharmacy, or that particular medicines which is not available in the pharmacy, then here is a label, that is out of stock label. So by using this inventory, so here this out of stock will be reduced, as well as it helps in the know the market and economic conditions about availability of a drug, and the paper record could be maintained to report to the higher authorities. So these are the advantages of inventory control. If you have any question regarding this presentation, you can drop your question on my WhatsApp number or on my email ID. Last, thank you for patient listening. Thank you very much.